big effing deal.
We start with a political bombshell erupting in the California labor movement involving allegations.
Listen, this man has a whole day. Like there's a Cesar Chavez day. He has a day off. He has a recognized day here in California. A day off for Cesar Chavez Day. Matter of fact, one of my streets not too far from my house was renamed Cesar Chavez because of him. Once again, if you're California, you know who this man is. This is why this case or this story is so crazy right now. But let's go.
Sexual misconduct by the late labor leader and organizer, Cesar Chavez. Thanks for joining us for your news here at 6. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Marley Ginter. Today, the United Farm Workers Union announced they will halt celebrations surrounding Chavez, their founder.
In tonight's Politics at Large, Steve is live in downtown Sacramento with the reactions. And Steve, this is quite the bombshell.
Really is, and here I am standing at the Cesar Chavez Memorial Plaza in downtown Sacramento. No question, this person is a true icon, a legend in the labor movement, in the civil rights movement, not only in California, but really all across the country. And now that legacy is facing some very serious questions.
We were hungry and frightened and in need of help.
Labor hero Cesar Chavez, a unifying force for farm workers, his legacy suddenly under intense scrutiny. The Cesar Chavez Foundation announcing it is now aware of allegations Chavez engaged in inappropriate sexual behavior with women and minors during his time as president of the United Farm Workers of America.
There's shock and there's surprise, and there's a lot of people holding their breath, waiting to see what the allegations are.
Mike Madrid is the author of The Latino Century, focused on the impact of Latinos on American politics, one Chavez helped chart by co-founding the United Farm Workers Union, which announced it will no longer celebrate Cesar Chavez Day, releasing a statement reading in part, "Some of the reports are family issues and are not our story to tell or place to comment on. Far more troubling are allegations involving abuse of young women or minors."
Anytime that there is this sort of a reckoning, it creates and should some self-awareness about who we are as people, the fallibility of all human beings.
Well, I mean, it's very new.
Maria Pelliciari is one of hundreds of labor organizers in Sacramento for a Labor Federation conference as the shocking Chavez UFW break was announced.
I think it's important to, analyze everything and understand, where these allegations are coming from. Who is the witness or the person who informed about these things.
Chavez co-founded the United Farm Workers Union with Dolores Huerta, who spoke about their work together in this CBS 13 interview in 2024.
When we started the union, Cesar asked me if it would be okay for him to be the spokesman. And I said, of course, he said. But looking back, I probably would have said, let's do it 50-50.
The new sex allegations come 60 years after Cesar Chavez led this historic Delano March during the Great Boycott.
Can you imagine being dead and then 60 years later, he touched me? And you wonder why the Heritage Foundation wants to put these bitches back in cages. It ain't hard to tell. Some of us are just one allegation away from being Me Too'd. Me, you, some of y'all up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? All it ain't, we ain't 6 degrees from, we're like 2 degrees from being accused from a bitch. And you wonder why the Heritage Foundation wants to put these motherfuckers back in cages. And, well, they shouldn't do that to these women, Sly, because that's wrong. Okay. Well, Sly, everybody deserves autonomy and freedom of choice. Yeah. Sure. Sly, that's just not right, brother. Come on, Sly, you can't think like that, bro. You can't. That's wrong. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Labor movement is suddenly
man, cold. The coldest.
Cesar Chavez Day in California is set for March 31st. Now, a couple of days before that, there is a Cesar Chavez march that is planned from this Cesar Chavez Plaza to Southside Park.
Come on, Sly, you can't do that to the queens, man. The queens, they sit on the throne next to us. Yeah, no. I don't want my queen on the same level as me. No, you need to sit down a couple steps under me. Sorry. Hey, let's putting these motherfuckers back in cages. Okay? Shot collars. Cattle prods. Okay? 1 meal a day.
I talked to one of the organizers of that event who says, as of right now, that march is going to continue on for labor, but they have not decided whether or not they will keep the name Cesar Chavez as part of it.
Yeah, this thing is...
Man, they about to undo this, man. They about to take down... Listen, don't be surprised, Californians, if they undo everything, remove his day, take down these traffic signs. They about to erase this man's legacy altogether. Shh, don't be saying that Cesar Chavez shit too loud, because bro, you know, nasty work. But you mad at these white men for wanting to put these motherfuckers back in cage. Okay.
Deeply troubling allegations tonight against the California legend.
You got it.
The Cesar Chavez Foundation and the United Farm Workers Union both put out statements today detailing reports of abuse by Cesar Chavez.
That's right. Both organizations say they have no details but felt the need to take action on the information they have been given, including canceling events to honor the former UF leader. NBC Bay Area's Robert Honda is joining us live from San Jose, where one of those events
that's
supposed to take
nasty
place.
work.
Robert.
Well, that's right. CET, Center for Employment Training here in San Jose, it usually hosts the big commemorative breakfast on Cesar Chavez Day. But just about 2 hours ago, CET announced it is canceling that event in light of these allegations.
That's crazy.
Rita Chavez Medina.
Joel Herrera came to the historic Chavez house
in
San Jose
schools.
Today, where famed labor leader Cesar Chavez once lived and launched the workers' movement. Today, it's a designated landmark. Herrera says he comes with a heavy heart after hearing about allegations of abuse by Chavez, allegations put out in statements by the Cesar Chavez Foundation and the United Farm Workers Union, which Chavez helped form.
Right away, just started feeling very emotional.
The foundation in a statement said the Cesar Chavez Foundation has
That's
become aware of
crazy,
disturbing
man.
allegations
That's
that Cesar Chavez engaged in inappropriate sexual behavior with women and minors during his time as president of the United Farm Workers of America. We are deeply shocked and saddened by what we are hearing. In a separate statement, the UFW also acknowledged it had heard deeply troubling allegations, including, quote, allegations involving abuse of young women and minors, going on to say allegations that very young women or girls may have been victimized are crushing. However, both groups also noted they did not have any direct or first-hand knowledge of the allegations.
So then why even? So you have no victims that have come forward. You have no proof, nothing confirmed. Just, I heard somebody say, and now all of a sudden, just all because what you heard, some hearsay, you about to undo this man's entire legacy, everything he fought for these migrant workers. Boy, y'all, and you mother. But the Heritage Foundation is the problem. Okay, you got it. Slide man, my queen. No. You got it. Your queen can vote. Your queen can do all the things you can do. Your queen tell you to shut up and you making too much noise during your live stream. Your queen tell you to go do the live stream outside in the tent in the backyard. You got it. You got it, man. You got it.
Still, the statements hit Herrera hard.
So I want to practice compassion, for all involved, including those that are making the allegations, and for Cesar himself and his family.
Another prominent Latino community group echoed the sentiments of the foundation, the UFW, and Herrera, saying its focus is on the possible victims.
It is incredibly important that we not idolize one person, and that we work towards finding out the truth about these cases and actually doing something about that. I think is incredible.
If it weren't for this man, y'all would have no rights, no respectability. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, I agree, don't idolize, but man, if it weren't for him, y'all wouldn't have shit. And once again, where's the proof? I know. Slide. Come on, slide me that queens, man. They need, a queen. Okay. That's why when you play chess, don't get attached to the queen. You sacrifice her ass just like you would a pawn. Do not get attached to your queen when you play chess. Ain't that right, fellas? When we play chess, you don't get attached to your queen. Sacrifice the bitch if need be to achieve your victory. Yes? Oh, I gotta protect the queen. Hey, remove these pieces, sliding the queen. I can't lose my queen. Fuck the queen. She's a piece to be used just like everything else on your chessboard. What's it going to take for you to put yourselves first, men? These white men figured it out. They said, you know what? No more of this. We put ourselves first. Ourselves and our interests, our needs first. Just like I tell my daughter all the time, all roads lead back to me. Y'all bugging.
incredibly important.
Today, the Center for Employment Training canceled its annual Cesar Chavez breakfast, and other events are likely to follow suit. At San Jose State University, the Cesar E. Chavez Center had numerous events planned for the celebration, and a short while ago told NBC Bay Area it is reevaluating those events.
Wow.
Anything that has to do with his dismantling of his legacy or whatever, it's just going to be a heartbreaking process. I already cried like 4 or 5 times a day.
Damn.
Well, the
The old essay crying. Boy, y'all a cold piece of work, man. Y'all a cold piece of work.
It will not be taking part in any activities on Cesar Chavez Day. Again, all of these actions already being taken, even though the details of the allegations, as well as the source of the allegations, are still not known.
And yet, here we are. Wow. Wow. Wow.